Good morning. This is Chef Inspire. I have something really powerful to talk to you about today. And what I'm going to be talking to you about is how to manifest from the spiritual, or from the quantum, or from the universal field. All right? They're all synonymous. All right? And from the spirit, they're all synonymous. So here we go. I'm going to break this down to you. First, I'm going to give you the difference in manifesting in the natural and manifesting in the spiritual. Okay, to manifest something in the natural, three things have to take place. Okay, the first thing is that you would have to know what you want. Say, for instance, you want a job. Okay, I want a job. I know what I want. The second thing is that you would have to do research and put action to go towards the thing that you want. And the third thing would be you would have to wait until that thing and the action that you have taken come together to create your reality, or that thing coming into your life. Now, that is how we create in the natural. The natural is cause and effect. All right? We are operating in the material realm, so we have to physically do stuff in order for these things to happen. Now, I'm going to explain to you how to manifest in the spiritual, or in the quantum, or in the universal mind. This is how it works. First, you must have a clear intent. You must know what you want. It's the same step and in dealing with manifesting in the natural is the same step in manifesting in the spiritual, is you must know what you want. That's half the battle right there. Most people don't know what they want. So how can you hit it? How can you hit the target if you don't have a target? How can you get something in life if you don't know exactly what you want specifically? And that's where a confession comes into effect, that you write it down and you speak that thing every day. But knowing what you want is the most important in the physical and in the spiritual realm. Okay, the second step in manifesting in the quantum or the spiritual realm is to have an elevated emotion. Now, when I say elevate emotion, I mean this. If you say that you want a new house, that's knowing what I want. An elevated emotion is sitting down in a quiet place and experiencing in my mind's eye me walking through that house, receiving the keys, signing the closing papers, and being in possession of that house right now. How would that feel? That elevated emotion is what you need to stay in. And when you come to that, when you stay in that elevated emotion, what happens is, even though the thing has not manifested in your life yet, it will be drawn to you. So the physical realm, the physical thing that you have to do, you don't have to do that. All you have to do is mentally ascend to that situation. KRS-One said it like this. He said, before I used to run around doing stuff, trying to make stuff happen. Now what I do is I sit still and I mentally go to the places where I want to go. And then those places start to show up in my life. This is how we manifest in the quantum or in the spiritual realm. And in the scriptures, it says this. It says there's no distance in the spirit realm. No distance. So once you created that thing in your mind, it is already created. It is already done. So then you must have the attitude of gratitude to say, thank you for this thing. I've created it already. It's already manifest. It's already done. It's a finished work. So now what I have to do is just sit down and enjoy that thing before it even gets to me. And this will draw it to me faster. Nikola Tesla said this. He said, if you want to understand the whole world and everything in it, you must think in frequency and energy. Frequency and energy. Because if you want something in life, you must get on the same frequency as that thing. You must tune your mind and your heart. It has to be on one accord, which is a state of coherency, which is the most powerful state a human being could ever manifest. And this is what calls supernatural manifest to take place. The state of coherency is where Jesus operated all the time. That's why he was able to create so many miracles, because his mind, he knew what he wanted to do, and then he gave thanks that it was done already. So when he got to the situation, he wasn't wondering if it was going to be done. He wasn't operating out of lack. He was operating out of abundance. He was operating knowing that the thing that he's already created in his mind is already done. Giving thanks to the Father because it is done. This is a quantum or spiritual manifestation. And when you start to operate like this, you can do things that you never thought that you could do. You can heal yourself. You can manifest the impossible because you're not dealing with physical anymore. You're dealing in a spiritual realm, which there is really no distance between the thing that you think about and the thing that you have in your hand. There's no distance. You've created it already with the thought. I know this is pretty deep stuff, but guess what? This is what they've left out. This is what they have taken out so that we won't know. They've taken this out. They've not taught us how to do this, how to operate like Jesus Christ did. Because when Jesus left here, first he said two things. He said, it is done. That is a finished work. All right? You don't have to beg him. You don't have to cry and beg for your blessings because your blessings have already been paid for. They've already been paid for. You don't have to pay for them. All you have to do is receive them and give thanks that you have them already because they've already been paid for. It's like somebody going to the register and paying for all your groceries, and when you get to the checkout, they said, "You know what? It's already paid for. The person in front of you paid for that already." This is the difference between manifesting in the natural with that lack mentality, thinking that I don't have it, so I'm begging for it, and I'm pleading for it, and I'm asking for it, I'm operating in lack, versus manifesting in the spiritual or in the quantum. Knowing what I want, creating it in my mind and putting it on paper, and then giving thanks and feeling the emotion of having that. Creating the state of coherency where my mind and my heart, my mind and my feelings are one. One of my Chef Inspire favorite quotes is, you do not get in life what you want. You get in life what you become. So you need to become exactly what you want. That means that in order for you to get that thing, you must become that thing. In order for you to become that thing, you must think that you already are that thing. And then give thanks for being that thing. Woo! I know. But guess what? We are in a new age now. In the age to manifest in the spiritual. Spiritual manifestations will take place in your life. Miracles, what other people will call miracles, will take place in your life if you understand how to do this. How to do this. Now, let me just go over real quick the 2 steps that are needed to manifest in the spiritual: having a clear intent, knowing what I want, and number 2, having an elevated intention, meaning feeling the feelings that I already have it. Do you get it? You got it? I hope so. If so, your life will get better and better. God bless.